The town of Steubenville, Ohio, has been rocked by allegations that two of its star high school football players raped a 16-year-old girl.
The parents made a report of a sexual assault, and I interviewed her that afternoon. She couldn't remember much. She knows she had been drinking, and others have been drinking as well. Her next memory is waking up in the morning, can't find her phone. She's not wearing any clothes. She's under a blanket, and in the room were both Trent Mays and Malik Richmond. Trying to get the truth from kids who, in a sense, are telling on friends. And that's maybe one of the biggest obstacles to overcome.
I probably covered hundreds of rape cases. You're always going to get two very different sides, but this was just at another level. We didn't know exactly what happened, but we knew there was a lot of defensiveness about it. The question was, is this football town, putting its daughters at risk by protecting its sons in a situation like this?
I've been blogging for a long time, usually about true crime cases. Being from Steubenville, I developed a sense of what the community was like. To me, it wasn't a very woman-friendly environment. I thought, this is nuts because that town is so entrenched in their football team. This is big news. So that's when I started snooping around. I went to the high school's website, pulled the roster of all the football players, and I started searching for any social media that they may have had online. I sat up for hours and hours and just followed timelines, fanning out, who was retweeting what at a certain time. By the end of the night, a young girl from across the river had been sexually assaulted. It wasn't just that she was raped, that they humiliated her. These kids were openly calling it rape. If these kids are calling it rape, they knew it was rape. And it was at that point that I decided to post what was out there. Once I posted, it was mayhem. I'm not writing the story here, their words are.
Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. Around mid-August 2012, a party took place in a small town in Ohio known as Steubenville. On this fateful night, a life was changed forever as a group of the football players of Big Red High School began taking advantage of an underage girl. You have attracted the attention of the Hive. This is a call to arms.
Welcome to Steubenville. We're here for justice. If you got something to say, come up.
I'm gonna speak up. Are you gonna speak up?
I think they were talking about training her.
Why do you believe they were talking about training her? What makes you believe that?
Because that's what they were talking about earlier in the night.
Who was the one mentioning about the train?
Trent and Malik.
If someone says gang rape, I would say, can you tell me what you mean? Can you tell me more about it? Tell me what happened. If someone said the train, I would say, can you tell me what you mean? I feel like I'm going to get about the same numerous people having sex with one person.
So this was well known among everybody, the train thing and their intentions. They were going to get an easy lick because you got zero resistance.
She was on the floor. I know Malik was behind her.
And what is she doing?
Just laying there.
Okay. Was she saying anything?
No. I wouldn't say she was completely passed out.
Okay.
And out of it, but she wasn't in any state to make a decision for herself.
She had met Trent before these parties and was interested in dating him. She thought she knew him and she thought she could trust him. He played on that. He knew who she was. He knew she was an outsider. He knew how drunk she was. There's no question about that because everybody there did. He used that. You know, come with me, come to this other party, come into the car. He used her like a toy.
You know, there's a part of this town and the community that I think, especially because of the school that this involved, there was those who sided and those who don't. I saw people respond that way. Part of the lesson learned here that I have is victim blaming. Blaming the victim, blaming the victim. I'm sorry, that's not what this investigation's about. In the sense for a town moving forward, this is just still a long way to go.